Well, hello everyone. I'm Brian with One of a Kind / Craft Fancy, and
I'm Kathy with Craft Fancy.
oh yeah, we're back in sync. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. You're probably wondering why are these two on right now, and that's because there is some internet issues. You should be watching the Anthology program right now. So they're having some internet issues, and unfortunately, don't think it's going to come back anytime soon. So guess what? For the next hour or 45 minutes, because I let Scrap That go a little longer there to fill up some time. So it's supposed to be an hour slot for Art Anthology. So that means that, well, now you get the One of a Kind update for the next hour. So.
And you get to look at us for an hour.
But the good news is we're going to be giving away door prizes, so hopefully we can keep everyone entertained with. We're going to be doing a lot of show updates. We're going to be doing a lot of prize giveaways, and heck, man, we're reading comments right now. So just like Wendy Holland Gift said, technology at its finest. Yep. So yeah, it's these storms, man. They when they come through, they really affect stuff. So. Hopefully I'm doing okay and everything's working all right here. So, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
That's good.
That was called filler.
That is called filler.
So, all right.
You might have some really bad jokes that are coming soon too. So we'll just warn you now.
Who knows, man? Who knows? We will gladly take you guys.
Aww.
All right. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Wendy, for those kind words. So tech problems happen. Thanks for filling in. Hey, that's the best part about the One of a Kind show. It's always live. So even though there is technical issues, there's always going to be someone hanging in the background ready to just jump on.
Answer the phone if someone calls you.
Answer the phone if someone calls me. Okay, so that's apparently I'm going to be getting a call from somebody. Who could that be? Gee, who could be calling me?
Yep. Nobody so far.
Yep, so no one so far. So no one loves me. So, man, this is going to be like one of those crazy events. I can feel this. I can feel something brewing. So.
I'm going to go get my phone and I'm going to call you.
Okay, call me. Hello? Hello. All right, so we're getting kind of crazy here. So, hey, why we're just hanging out here, just kind of talking with everybody. And I got the tornado warning issued for Cook County.
Oh, yay.
I don't think that was what was being the phone call I was looking for, but apparently got some heavy storms coming.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I know. Someone's saying Jennifer, perhaps. You never know. So, all right. Just to give you guys some updates really quick while we're talking here, I wrote down some notes so we can talk about some stuff. We have Hi, you're live on the One of a Kind event with Brian and Kathy. Who am I speaking with? Like a big what?
Winner.
A big winner. I feel like a customer. What I win.
Yes. Why you want a dinner date with Brian from One of a Kind. He will be dressing up in the UPS shirt for you.
Carol tells me that's not a big deal, so I'm going to believe Carol on this one.
Oh, okay.
So, since we have a little time to kill, I thought maybe I would call in and ask Brian some questions so we can get to know Brian a little bit better.
Oh my gosh, that's
boy.
That sounds good. Are you hijacking drinks with Brian?
No, but I think everyone would want to know, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity. Plus, the people know that this is not planned, so you couldn't prep your answers because we're supposed to be on with our anthology, so this is perfect.
All right. So my first question is can everyone hear me?
No.
No, I just want to make sure. Can everybody hear Jennifer on the cell phone? Because if not, we can do a couple things so you guys can hear it a little better.
I think they should be able to.
Okay. All right. Yeah, my bars are showing that it's good, and I'm showing that is awesome. All right. So hold on a second before you do that, Kathy. You know what to do. If we're going to be doing dinner questions, I got to make this a good show. So we're sitting here live. I got this on. We're doing everything good. Well, good. And I got Facebook users saying that we can hear Jennifer. Yes, we can hear. All right. I know you can't watch me, Jennifer, but I'm here. Ask away. I am an open book.
Okay. And so now I want you to put some thought into these things because no one's ever really interviewed Brian, and since you're the star of the show, I think we need to know these things about you, okay?
Awesome.
Okay. If you could be any animal would you be and why?
What animal would I be? Oh, this is an easy answer. And again, this isn't prep. I would be a dog.
And why would you be a dog?
I would be a dog because a dog is the most loyal companion that anyone could have. Just like any relationship, I always feel that when I commit to something, I commit fully to it. And when again, being a dog, you always have an owner, and I always look up to Carol, and I'm always there for her. So no matter what relationship I'm in, regardless if it's business or if it's pleasure, or not pleasure, but a personal, I should say personal. That's the right answer. So if it's business or personal, I always consider myself like a dog because all I want to do is be the best that I can be for that person. So that's why I think I would be a dog.
You sound like you're on a job interview. Just answer the question.
I
think he
answered the
is.
question.
Okay.
I haven't been on a job
It
interview.
doesn't seem like, we're sitting over like dinner and you're telling me these things. It seems like we're in an interview and you're giving me the interview answer.
Someone said on the Facebook page he wants to be executive management. Wow. I gotta tell you, I haven't been on an interview in like 25 years, so I wouldn't even know how to answer those questions anymore.
Well, that was an interview answer, but that was okay. So you would be a dog. That's just a normal dog. I would specifically want to be my dog because I know the way that I treat my dogs. Well, I would want to be Lemieux, maybe not Rooney, but I would want to be my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Right.
Without my, in my case, I would want to be Heidi, my dog. My dog lives the best life. Well, she started off kind of tough because she was a shelter dog, but once we adopted her, she eats better than me. She eats $100 bags of dog food, which is all protein, grain free, and all that stuff. So she's eating healthy. She still gets a bunch of snacks, which are all grain free, and then the dog eats we have these doggy ice creams. They're called Frosty Paws. I don't know if you ever heard of them or not.
Yes. Of course, anybody who has a dog has Frosty Paws.
Right. So she gets one Frosty Paw a night, and then she leaves us alone and then goes to sleep.
Oh my God. Okay. If the world was ending in 24 hours, what would you do?
Eat like a pig.
Wow.
What did Carol say?
Carol said I would eat like a pig. She already knows how to answer it.
Probably true.
It is. You know what? I'd be honest. Here's the way I look at it. Everyone's got their one bad habit or a couple bad habits. Like some people smoke and some people drink and stuff. I'm a foodaholic. I just love to eat, and my metabolism's slowing down, so I'm really fighting myself trying to not get super fat. So my answer to you is I would probably eat anything that I could just get my hands on, especially like.
But like what? Like sweets or like food or seafood?
Oh,
Like what?
just if I got 24 hours, whatever I can get my hands on. Again, I would be eating some 2-inch thick tomahawk steaks. I would be getting myself the big baked potato. So here's like a question. So like my favorite restaurant is in Chicago. I don't go to it all the time because that'd be like I said, 600 pounds. It's called the Chicago Chop House, and they got these tomahawk steaks there. So I go there on my birthday every year, and that's my usually my one time, maybe twice I'll sneak in there. But they got these tomahawk
Really?
steaks.
They're that good? Is it just one restaurant or is it like a chain?
No, it's one restaurant. It's right downtown Chicago. It's usually rated up there with some of the other top steakhouses. So, but again too, it's not the cheapest place either. I think that tomahawk steak is I think the last time I went it was like maybe like $110 or something like that. So it's dry aged and everything. Because I don't get to eat out at all the fancy restaurants and stuff. Most of the time I'm a McDonald's kind of guy.
God, listen to this.
So that's
It's good.
so that's my one time there. So that's it. So someone else said they love the Chop House too. So they know what I'm talking about. So
I have to try that. If it's that good, I'll have to try that next time I'm up there.
you know what? Next time you come, I'll tell you what. I'll take you. That could be our dinner date.
Okay, that's a deal.
All right.
Who's paying though for it?
I'm a gentleman. Who do you think I'm gonna pay? It's gonna be me
Well,
because
I don't know, but they're that, so I'm going to take you up on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And as long as you get to take the picture with me, that we're both there together.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Okay, so this is a good one, and if you don't think about this, I will be shocked. Who, and there's a word for this, and I can't think of the word, but who is your celebrity, not crush, but there's a term where, like, if this person said, ooh, I'll, spend the night with you, that Kara would say, okay, everything's...
Oh, a hall
okay.
pass.
What's it called?
A hall pass.
Yeah. Who's your celebrity hall pass?
Wow, there's so many. Carol. No, there is. I again, I like a lot of people.
Okay, so then give us five. Give us five of your celebrity hall passes.
Yeah. Yeah. So the that's a good question. Now all of a sudden I draw a blank. And there's always ones that I'm always talking about too. So the one that I really like, I'd probably say that it was always my go-to one, is Nicole Kidman. She would be one that's on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
If you give me a list of 100 names, I would not pick her up. But okay, Nicole
Yeah.
Kidman.
Well, and again, anyone could just throw out names. Can I explain why I choose her?
Sure, absolutely.
So I choose Nicole Kidman because I believe I like the way that how she holds herself. It's not always about the looks with somebody of the exterior. It's what's inside. Again, I was married and divorced and stuff, and
Didn't know that.
and when that kind of happens to you, and again, my divorce wasn't by me. It was I had to react to it, not the
Okay, yeah.
beginner of it. So it kind of throws life into perspective about that. So what happens is when you look at stuff and you have a whole new light to how you look at things. There's vanity. I think that's called what it is, vanity. And then there's the inner soul, and that's what I always look at. It's when I found Carol, it was I wanted somebody that wanted to do stuff with me, someone that. Oh, Carol's telling me don't bring her into the conversation, but she's pointing out in the background. So what this is saying is what I'm saying is I wanted someone that I want people that I could relate to, that someone that wanted to spend time with me, doing things with me, and doing the fun stuff that I want to do. Because I'm a really active guy. When I was growing up, even in high school, I had a lot of girlfriends, but it wasn't because I was one of those guys that went through a lot of girls. It's because girls couldn't keep up with me. Yeah, no, come on, don't read it like that.
Okay, so Nick, let's bring it back around. Nicole Kidman, number one. Number two.
Nicole Kidman, Christina Applegate.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you watched her series Dead to Me on Netflix?
Oh, it's
No.
a good one.
No, I don't have Netflix. I can't afford that.
Okay, yes you can. I would tell you to tell one of your choice, but we won't get into that.
That's right.
Right. No, you would like that. If you like Christina Applegate, you would like Dead to Me. It's a very, very, very good show.
Yeah.
But go on.
I always, again, I wasn't. She was okay, and I obviously got to know her and Married with Children, but it wasn't until after into some of her other roles that I really started appreciating her more as an actor and as a person. So that's where I really started to get to know her a lot better. Let's see, who else was there? Who else do I always?
The singer.
The singer. Which singer?
McBride or something?
Oh, Martina McBride. Yes, thank you, Carol. Oh yeah.
Tina McBride. Oh my God, you're hilarious. And now why her?
Again, same thing like Nicole Kidman. It's just she sings about her family. It's always about family and togetherness, and I just really appreciate, even when I learned about her a little more outside of the shows or her videos and stuff as that. I just like the way that she acts and portrays herself. And just the family value. I guess I'm a big person, even though I got this exterior of the big guy that goes, hey, how you doing? I'm really believe it or not, I'm not really like that kind of guy. It's my exterior or facade. Once you really get to know me, I'm more about wholesomeness, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting all stupid here, so
Now,
let's just keep moving along.
Tell Carol not to answer this question.
She's up front. A phone call came in,
Okay,
so.
good. But who would Carol's go-to person be? Who would she say her go-to guy is, or her hall pass is?
Oh man, I couldn't even. You know what? To be honest, she's up front. I don't even know. She doesn't even talk about stuff like that.
Are you serious? You don't know who her hall pass is?
No. I try to talk to her and stuff. You know, we'll have some conversations. Like when something comes on the TV, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I was like, oh, that girl's good looking and stuff, and she doesn't really talk about any stuff like that. But again, you know what, Jennifer? I'll just be honest here. When you hooked up with all this
Oh,
sexiness
God,
on
here we
this
go.
side of the table,
I knew it was coming.
I ruined her for all the other men in the world because this is it.
Oh,
I got ladies crying.
How much more time do we have?
Hey, I got till. You know what? I got till. Where's my? Oh, my phone. You got my phone. What? Hold on. You're Eastern, right?
5.
Yeah, you're Eastern. So we got till 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Oh, we
Eastern.
have a whole half hour?
You got
Yeah.
an hour, man.
Yeah, Art Anthology had a whole hour. Oh, here's a question for you that came over from a Facebook user. Jennifer, since we're talking back and forth, who's your hall pass?
Oh.
UPS guy.
Hall pass.
And don't say the UPS guy.
No, I won't say the UPS guy. I tell you what, who is, I mean, every time I see this guy, he gets, and I would never say this, but every time I see him, he gets cuter and cuter and cuter. And the last movie I saw him in was, and I think everyone's going to agree, I thought, oh my God. I mean, the man is just incredibly gorgeous. I mean, just incredibly gorgeous. And I just lost his name. It's, oh my God, hold on. It's, he was just in the remake of A Star Is Born. Bradley Cooper.
Oh yeah.
You look at Bradley Cooper and he is just, I mean, and I would never say Bradley Cooper because, I mean, he's cute, I get it, but you just watch him on, like, just do things all the time and it just, I mean, you literally take it away. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, who I always have liked, like I like the older, more refined gentleman. Like I like Ralph Fiennes. I think he is very handsome. I don't know. I like older men that. Boy, who is another one? Boy, oh, you know who I really like is and we just found out actually a couple months ago on our live that he was gay, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I was surprised to hear that. The guy who played in Mad Men, the white-haired gentleman, what was his name? Somebody will be able to say that.
I don't know. I don't.
Somebody who's listening will know. Mad Men. He was not.
Hugh Jackman?
Who?
Was it Hugh Jackman?
No.
That's a comment that came across.
I don't like Hugh Jackman that much. I don't think he's attractive.
Okay.
White-haired man, you would know him. I don't know.
I'm getting a couple people saying Hugh Jackman now,
No, it's not Hugh Jackman.
and they're saying someone said hall pass Adam Sandler for his sense of humor.
Ooh, who would say Adam Sandler?
I'd have to look that up.
Oh my gosh, I don't even think Adam Sandler's funny. But you know who I do like, speaking of Saturday Night Live, is, I'm just drawing blanks, I don't know why I can't think of his names. He's in the movie now Ted Lasso, or the show Ted Lasso, on Apple TV.
Man, you gotta be rich. You got like Netflix and Apple TVs you're talking about?
Yeah, I have to watch these things in the background as I'm designing cards every single
But
night for 6
you
hours.
still got this stuff. I have Carol out with the tinfoil outside during the thunderstorm. Stand over to the right.
Well, no, that is not because you don't have money. You do have money. That's because you're cheap.
Oh!
Right.
I am, because I gotta save up for those steak dinners.
Who is, somebody has to know, who is the guy who played Ted Lasso? He's on Saturday Night Live. He left like 3 years ago.
So I got names here. I got Jason Splatters.
No, Jason Sudeikis. That's who
Okay.
He's a very good looking man. Yeah, he's very good looking. It's funny too. I like Jason Sudeikis. But anyhow, okay. So I digress. So let's go on to another question. Are the people liking to getting to know Brian a little bit better? Do they like this or no?
I don't. Let's see. So that's the question that's posed out there. Everybody, are these questions okay for Brian? Of one of a kind.
We'll get off with 10 minutes to spare, so you give a little bit more prizes out.
Yeah, we'll definitely give some prizes away. So I got someone saying they love John Travolta.
Oh, now he wouldn't be on my list, but he is good looking.
All right. And I'm getting yeses that are coming back now.
Yeah.
So people are liking your questions. So.
Oh, and they just said keep going with more.
Yep.
Okay.
And they love Jennifer. They love this Jennifer.
Disney, ready?
I'm sorry.
Favorite Disney character and why?
He probably doesn't know any Disney.
No, I do. I love it. You know what, you guys? This is awesome because I bet you could never guess my favorite. It's Winnie the Pooh.
I could maybe see that.
No.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a Winnie the Pooh guy.
I love all the characters there. It's Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Piglet. I love
Tigger.
why? And
Yeah.
Tigger. Since I was a kid, I always loved it. I used to have these. I know this is really dating back to the. It really dates back to when I was young. There was this thing called records, and I used to have a bunch of them on record players, and I used to listen to the stories, of Winnie the Pooh and the.
Okay, so it reminds you of your childhood.
Right, absolutely.
Okay, so that's a great answer.
Here's my problem. I'm 50 years old. I just turned 50 this year, and it's weird. It's like all of a sudden I start going back and I'm starting to see things like, oh, I remember that when I was a kid and I really enjoyed that. I remember doing a lot of, it's weird. I'm just getting into this nostalgia kind of stuff. I just remember stuff like just the other day. So I was taking a road trip back from Texas, and I got stuck listening to CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yes.
And I remember we'd go up and see my family up in Minnesota, or we'd go to the Wisconsin Dells, and it was a blue cassette tape. I even remember the cassette tape. It was a blue cassette tape, and we'd listen to that going up while my sister and I would be in the back of the car, pulling our hands up and down so the truckers would honk their horns.
Right.
So,
Uh-huh.
so it's just like all these kind of just goofy little things I remember, and it was just awesome. So I'm going to hit these comments really quick here. Yes, records and 8-tracks. I remember the 8-tracks. Winnie and Piglet are most loyal friends. There we go. So
That's us.
That's us. Christopher Robin and I walked along under branches, lit up the moon. I remember that one. Winnie, Eeyore, loved him. Tinkerbell, that's my girl. It is. I love a lot of them. I feel like Goofy is probably the most character because he's always got the best intents, but he's always goofing something up, and that really reminds me a lot of myself too.
Well, that could remind you of you, but that doesn't have to be your favorite. I think Winnie the Pooh is definitely your favorite because you actually had a very, very, very good answer, and you can tell that came from your heart.
Thank you.
That was actually a pretty good response. Not that they all haven't been good, but I can tell that was out of all the responses that really, really came from your heart. That was a good memory. So that is a good thing. I like that. I could see that. That's awesome. Okay, favorite subject at school.
Favorite subject in school? Again, I'm torn between two of them. So, all right, quick story, and then I'll just tell you my two answers, and then we can laugh about it.
Tell the story.
So my quick story I wasn't, when I was young, I really wasn't a good student. I had, probably at the time it was probably called attention deficit or whatever, but this was back in the 70s and 80s, so they didn't really know about stuff like that. So I was the guy that would just kind of limp through school. If I got a C in class, I was probably, my parents were happy. He's good. The only thing that got me through high school is that I was big into sports. and everyone knew that I at least tried. I was never that A person. Like if I had homework, I had to read homework 3 times just to get through it, and
Okay.
I just knew I wasn't going to be really college material. Uh, so when we got into high school, and my family's always kind of been more of a blue collar kind of family, so naturally my grandfather was a auto technician. He was a civil servant for the army in the mechanics division. And I kind of took after my grandfather and started really working on cars. I didn't get into the mechanics so much, but I was into auto body. And then also too is my dad was a model and mold maker, so naturally I learned how to work with CNC machinery and stuff. I took a lot of wood classes. So basically I took a lot of shop classes. And now this is the surprising part. Needless to say, I take other classes. It was home ec. I did a bunch of home ec classes because I figured at an early age I was kind of a wild child. So I didn't think I was going to ever have a girlfriend or get married. I never had that in a picture. You know, like some girls can relate that.
Really?
I want to get married. I never had like I want to get married or get that. I figured I was going to be a bachelor, and so I learned how to sew and I learned how to cook for myself.
Wow.
And my real love was cooking. It was cooking, and then I started getting into cooking, and then actually one of my better friends through high school, his parents owned a bakery, and then I ended up working at the bakery. So I even took on baking into my heart even more. So
I think that's an awesome story. We didn't know that. I surely didn't know that about you.
Yeah,
So you're a good cook then.
Carol, that's out for Carol to answer.
Yes, he's a good cook.
Wow. Andy's a good
They
cook for
don't
the
have
same reason. But Andy's a good cook because I don't cook.
Right. So I try not to let Carol's. We have our own special dishes. Without a doubt, when it comes to Chinese food, Carol cooks all the Chinese food. But when it comes to grilling, and just so if people don't know, Carol is Cantonese, so I can never cook like Carol does. She just grew up with it. So, but if it comes with grilling or cooking, like again. I'm really big into Italians. I like cooking Italian.
Yeah, well, who doesn't like to not eat Italian food? Oh my God, that's my biggest weakness.
Oh my gosh, so what I'll do is I'll get the fresh pastas. Again, I'll get some Italian sausage. I like to grill it first, then chop it up, then pan fry it just to make sure everything gets coated. You put it in there. I'll get some bow tie pastas with maybe some peas in there. And then what I'll do is a little fresh pesto. I'll make some fresh pesto, throw that in there. And then what I'll do is pan fry maybe some pine nuts up really quick. Just sprinkle it a little on top of it. And then I'm going to take a little
I'm learning a lot about you. That is amazing.
And then I'll take some fresh grated Parmesan cheese just to sprinkle on the top. Because again, remember, you don't want to ever get the ladies. They always tell me, oh, you're going to get me fat as they're eating everything up. So, you got to keep it nice.
So how many days a week do you cook then?
Depends on my schedule. When I was COVID, oh man, I was cooking every day. I was grilling.
Really?
Oh yeah. So that's why I gained like 20 pounds just cooking, because I was cooking like beer brats like all day long. When I do my beer brats, I do them the way I do them is, so you buy the beer brats. What I do is I take my fork and I like to stab them all. And then what I do is I put them, I get my pot all heated up. I definitely put like a whole stick of butter in there. I'm going to put a whole fresh onion in there and let that thing just simmer up down there and get that thing all going, get those aromas flowing. Then what I do is I throw all the brats in there, just leave them in there for a couple seconds. Then I start going ahead and I start putting my beer in there. I like to go with a heavy stout beer because the heavy stout beer adds the flavor into it. And then I'm going to let that simmer, put a little water in there. I bring it up to a boil, let it simmer down then for about 45 minutes. Let it really cook and just soak in there. Then what I do is I like to pull them out. Then I top them off on the grill. In the meantime, what I'm doing then is I'm cooking up my sauerkraut, because you always want to put a little sauerkraut on top of that.
So you can have your own cooking cooking channel is what you're telling us.
You know what's really funny about that is, as this whole pandemic was going on, I'm figuring out stuff to do, and I just didn't know if anyone would be interested. I was thinking about doing like a cooking project, like, hey, we're gonna do a little cooking, let's do a little project, let's go back to cooking.
Oh, that would be fun.
And then see it, but I didn't know if anyone would be interested in that. And again, I'm not a full-fledged cook, so if I made a mistake or God forbid someone got sick or something off something I did, I would feel horrible.
No, they're not gonna get sick. They're making it themselves. Okay, 2 more questions, and that'll take us to about 10 minutes left. You could do.
Yep. I'm gonna hit the boards really quick.
Go ahead.
So either have a question about Italian cooking, let me know. Oh, look at that. I got people asking me about Sicilian dishes on there, and it's a Brooklyn family. Now we're all hungry. Okay, I'm really, really hungry now. And my favorite is Chinese food. All regions of the countries are foods. Awesome. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Next question.
If you could go back and decide to do anything you wanted to do in this world, like be anything, doesn't matter about your education, if you could have done anything else, what would you have wanted to do or be in this world?
This is gonna really sound like a corny answer, but I think if I could do anything again, I would join a service. I would join the military. More into it, the Navy. I would join the Navy because I really, when I was 18, I was contemplating it and I didn't do it. There wasn't any wars or anything going on, so there really wasn't anything to do. And I just really love how the military is. It's a structured outfit. It's no matter which branch you're in. If it wasn't the Navy, it would be the Coast Guard would be my second choice. I like water. I'm always around water. I grew up around it, and it's a part of my, I guess I'm just like the sea dog or whatever. But I love how the military is structured. There's no it's black or white. There's no gray to it. Someone gives you an order, you follow.
I agree with you too. Yes, I do agree with that.
You followed stuff to an order. There's ranks. There's always advancement for opportunities. You could be anything you want as long as you want to be it. Sometimes you get a job that maybe necessarily you don't want, but again, there's always opportunities to study and become something. There's bills. There's bills that you can get for college to make yourself grow and be better, and the achievements there. And I'm that kind of guy that I'm just very detailed in that way. I'm sure you probably even see it when I'm on in the show floor. Things got to be right. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be lined up. I don't like black, or I don't like gray areas. It's black or white. I like stuff, just easy answers. Let's move along. Let's get it done. Kathy, I think Kathy can kind of answer that even from the start. Go ahead, Kathy, chime in really quick.
Black and white are his signature colors. There is no gray.
So would you still be in the military today, do you think?
I think I would.
You would have been one of those lifers? It sounds like the answer is yes.
I would have been a lifer. I think I would have got in, and I would have made that my career. I would have just really focused on that, because I'm also one of those people. Just like this, so like this virtual stuff that we have, I dive into something and I just become 110% committed to it. When we were all closed down, I was up till like 2-3 a.m. trying to figure out how do I make everything to go together. Because like you and I talked in past conversations, anyone can just grab a iPhone and just, hey, I'm here. I'm just doing this to get by. I don't want to get by. I want to be the best at what I can be. And then that's why I studied these software programs that we're looking at now. I can read comments. I'm looking at a big screen TV in front of me right now with all the comments coming down. I got a good microphone look at that. You're talking on my cell phone and the microphone can still pick us up. So I just dive in and I look at the slides and all this. I was like, hey, look, anyone can put on a show. I want to entertain my people, to create an event, not just someone that you're tuning in and go, hey, look at me, and I got a bunch of crap in the background hanging in there. Like, what?
1,000% agree with you.
What are you doing?
That's why you both are very
Thank you. But to answer your question, yeah, I get very committed to things. I would be a lifer.
Okay, so last question, and you have to make this good, and I want you to think about this for a second, okay?
All right.
You said you're 50 years old right now?
Yes.
Okay. What is the craziest thing you have ever done in your 50 years of life? Absolutely crazy.
The craziest thing. Wow. You know what? I couldn't even. I've done so many crazy things in my life that it's.
Okay, think of one and tell us one, and maybe that'll lead to another one.
Well, all right. So like my last year. So I have some. They're called PWCs, which are personal watercraft, and I get to take them out. I keep them on Lake Michigan, so I go out once in a while. We go ride. Carol's got one. I got one. We go out, and that's our entertainment. So last year I decided that there was 6-foot waves out on Lake Michigan, and I thought it would be a good idea that I took it out and started riding and go wave hopping. And I got out there. I was out probably about a half mile, and I realized I was like, "Oh crap, man! I'm probably getting in a little trouble because the waves, the further out you got, they were getting bigger. So I was probably between 7 and 8s. And as I would hit the wave, I would go up about 5 to 6 feet out of the water because Carol's going out there going, "You're crazy, man. I can't believe you're doing that." And I'm out there like I'm a 20-year-old when I'm 49, just going, woo, riding that thing. And basically, if I wiped out, I would probably be in some serious trouble, even though I had my life jacket on and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I always, and the problem is I preach to everybody. I was like, remember Lake Michigan, if it can sink Edmund Fitzgerald, what do you think it's going to do to my tiny little stuff, you know? So that was probably my last craziest thing. I got ATVs, so I ride pretty aggressively. So Carol says I'm going to snap my neck one day, doing that. So I ride that pretty aggressively.
I like the comment, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. That's about it. And then, as always, if someone dares me something, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I got no scruples, man. You tell me to do it, I'm gonna do it, as long as it's not gonna harm somebody else.
Very interesting. Well, that's been fun. I've enjoyed this. I'm glad I called.
It is. I appreciate you calling me too, and thinking that. So if anyone's been just tuning in, because I got some people tuning in. Again, we're on the phone with Jennifer from Stamplistic today. Anthology did have a few issues with their internet due to either a storm or whatever, its technical difficulties. They are going to be going live 7:30 p.m. on Monday, right? Eastern?
Eastern.
Yep.
Eastern.
Right on your site. Yep, right on the
Yep,
site.
right on the Oak site. So we do apologize about any inconvenience. As always, you know, we jumped on. Oh, there we go. I got another childhood memory. Someone wrote Evil Knievel. I don't know who wrote that. Evil Knievel. I broke my arm. I had the coolest bike when I was growing up. I had the Evil Knievel bicycle with the banana seat. And I would ride that thing. I tried to jump. We made a ramp and we tried. And of course, this is me being like 8, 9 years old. Me and my buddies made a ramp, but we didn't make it good enough. And when I was trying to sky off it, the ramp broke and then I fell and I broke my arm. So, yeah, there you go. The Evil Knievel story.
That is a great story. And do you realize that happened today? There would be, rain on ramps. There would be, no jumping. There would be all that stuff. But that's a great story.
Oh my gosh.
You need to do things like that.
I just remember the stuff when I was growing up. It's like, I don't know how I'm living. I drank out of a garden hose.
Yes.
I'd ride my bike without helmets. We'd go out, but you could never go far enough that you couldn't hear Mom scream when she said it's dinner time because you got to make sure you're home. And you better make sure your butt's in the house by the time the street light comes on,
That's right.
or all hell's going to break loose.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, man.
Well, I think this was awesome because I could tell you relaxed and didn't give canned answers, and we just got to meet Brian on a personal level, which is pretty awesome. So that was good. Good.
Right.
I'm going to let you go because you have 8 minutes right now to give away more prizes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was giving away prizes, then Jennifer called in, and now we don't have prizes. So take 8 minutes to give away some prizes.
All right.
That's fantastic.
Thank you for calling in. We all appreciate
You're welcome.
that.
Have a good rest of the day.
All right, you too. All right, bye. Okay, that was Jennifer with Stamplistic interviewing Brian with One of a Kind. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was fun for you guys. I hope we didn't bore you too much. It's prize time. Hey, welcome to the One of a Kind show. I hope you enjoyed our last presenter. Let's get some of these out of the way. Oh, that's probably not good because I'm blocking stuff. And let's give away a few prizes. Oh, I can see the clock now, so we gotta be out of here at 3 p.m. Nope.
Yes, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3. We gotta be out of here at 3 because Anthology's coming on, which is a new vendor. Or no, not Art. Riley and Company's coming on because they're there. And I only had 3/4 of a beer. Holy cow! All right, what do we got?
Wait,
Kathy?
don't we have a glass to teach later? Beer might not have been such a good idea. Prize pack number 15 from Spellbinders. You're getting an embossing folder and also a die. And the die is Grand Holiday Cabinet. So it makes those 3D cards, which are kind of cool. So.
All right, here we go. And our lucky prize winner is going to be. It's going to be. Who do I got? Who do I got? I know who I got. It's Carol Boys. Carol Boys, congratulations. All right, here we go. We're looking at an art bin. It's prize pack number 16. Prize pack number 16.
Prize pack number 16. Magnetic storage case for your dies.
For your dies, you get the Stolitz. And that's going to Shantae Johnson. Shantae Johnson, congratulations. One Facebook user says, this has been fun listening to Jennifer and Brian. Oak is great. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Prize pack, and I learned a lot too.
Wow.
Prize pack number 17 for all of you planners. We've got some washi tape, some planner inserts, so for your planners.
It's Dottie McDermott. Dottie McDermott, congratulations. McDivitt?
McDivitt.
Oh, McDivitt, sorry.
Prize pack number 18 is from one of our sponsors, Ken Oliver, 12x12 paper packs.
Oh, did you say Ken Oliver?
I did say Ken Oliver.
Ken Oliver, yes, Ken Oliver for all your crafty needs. It's Ken Oliver. All right.
Prize pack 18.
Cheryl Benson. Cheryl Benson. I want to thank someone whoever made the comment before that they said I sound like the Price is Right guy.
You do. You do. You're good at the Price is Right. Prize pack number 19, Mama Elephant, Chance of Rain, which we have been experiencing today. If you listen to the interview, Brian got a Cook County that we're under a tornado warning or watch or something. But Chance with Rain, dies and stamps.
It was either that or it was a crafty alert that Brian was going to be on live.
That has to have been it.
That's it. Lisa Foles?
Yep.
Foles. Lisa Foles. All right. Let's give away one more interview. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to get ready. Again, Riley and Company should be coming on. Really excited. New company there. Welcome to the One of a Kind group. So she's going to be giving her presentation. I believe she's all ready to go. I did talk to her a little earlier. So we're going to see what's going on. Hey, tell me about prize pack number 20.
Prize pack number 20, Sizzix Thin Dies. You're getting Funky Floral and the mixed media for Halloween. It's never too early to start making your Halloween cards.
Well, let's see who's going to be making some Halloween cards. It's Lisa Foles.
Yep.
Did I call her name already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just a couple minutes ago.
Oh, wow. That means it's time for a shake and bake then.
Yes, indeed. Are we giving away one more?
Yeah, let's give away one more and then we're going to...
All right. Everybody knows that Kathy struggles with adhesive when I do the shows. So here, this one is a good one. The Easy Grand Runner and the refill.
Where's the trigger?
It doesn't have one.
Then
Thank
it can't
God.
be that good. Then it
No,
can't be that
those
good.
triggers just, yeah. I got enough triggers without having to worry about. Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go in here. Let's mix these all up. Get those all down to the end. Who's my winner? All right, here we go. Here we go. And our winner is Kathy Wolvertine. Kathy Wolvertine. All right, so that's going to be some door prizes for this time. Again, just real quick, I want to make sure that, let me get all my paperwork here. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, staying tuned. If you are watching us, it's because Art Anthology had internet issues, so we were kind of just filling the time. If you guys missed out, you did miss out the interview with Brian. Apparently, I was interviewed by Jennifer of Stamplistic. So thank you, Jennifer, again for calling in, who is now texting me. And it was Heidi approved because we just got the big wolves on it. All right. So we got Riley and Company coming up. We got Inspired by Heart and Hand, and then I'll be back again for our break. Again, our 7:30 promo video will be coming out this week. We do have a scrap along also on 8:15 that we're going to be doing. Hey, guess what too, really quick, and I'll announce these again at the end, but I'm going to start kicking up Drinks with Brian again, and I already have someone lined up at our chit chat. It's going to be Jillian Vance is going to be joining us next week. We'll come out with the formal announcement probably tomorrow, but I just want to let you know that we are going to be doing Drinks with Brian. Look at that. Even Heidi tells me executive management is all for it. Also, too, got an announcement to make. I'll make it at the end of the show for CKC. We're going to be a part of something special. You guys are going to be going there. And then also, too, stay tuned. We're going to be talking about, as always, we're trying to work out some pop-up events. But we'll talk about that a little later, maybe at the end of the show. Guys, I appreciate everyone talking. Listening to me talk. I try to answer those questions the best I can. As always, I never have anything to hide. You can always ask me anything you want. You might not like the answer you hear though, so that's always something to be worried about.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, because Brian doesn't have much of a filter. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Art Anthology is Riley and Company is coming up. Sorry, I keep goofing up because I didn't cross it off my list. Riley and Company is coming up. Remember, that's. Hold on, maybe I can do this here. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's right. Well, there it is, new to one of a kind. It's Riley and Company. They're getting ready to come on. It's Tanya. I think Tanya's going to be doing it. And then I can't wait to see what she's going to be cooking up. So, guys, check this out. Make sure you take a look at all those snarky, what is it called? Snarky sentiments.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great stuff there. Over 900 of them. Guys, you really want to check that out. All right. I got to get out of here. I talked way too long. I got to get back into Brian mode. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you back in a little bit. All right, bye.